Why would you want to start a business? Most of the people I've talked to who've owned businesses say that the hours are really long. You've got to put in hard work consistently. The pay is pretty shit. Well, initially anyway. You've got GST, you've got taxes. It doesn't sound very good. But initially those people must have had a reason to start, right? And in a moment, I'll give you 10 more. Hi, my name is Drew and welcome to the Bizzy World YouTube channel. On this channel we talk a lot about business and business related content, so if you're in business or thinking about being, I highly recommend you subscribe. We upload at least one video per week, so there's always going to be new content and it's always insightful, helpful and valuable. No beating around the bush, let's jump into 10 of the main reasons why people start a business. Firstly, people start a business because they want to be their own boss. They want to call the shots, they want to choose when they want to work on whatever they want to work on and run the show without being bossed around and told what to do. They also do it because they want to get more hands-on. They want to be more in the nuts and bolts of the company, learning the ins and outs, learning everything about the business that they need to know in order to succeed. This is something particularly resonates with me. I love learning all the new things that I need to know to take my business to the next level, and then eventually once I get my skill level up high enough, I'll be able to delegate and outsource these tasks a lot better than if I'd taken the route of hiring someone from the outright rather than learning it myself. The third one is money. Now, a lot of people go into business with high hopes and expectations thinking this is going to be awesome, I'm going to earn so much money, way more than I earned at my day job, when in reality you're probably going to earn a lot less initially, especially if you've just started and you're forming a startup. If you're acquiring a business in terms of you're buying either an up and running business or you're franchising, then obviously that's a little bit different and you're likely to earn a decent chunk straight away. But money is obviously in the back of everyone's mind, regardless of whether you think, oh, I'm just going to put in all this work and I don't care about the money. If it comes, it comes. You still need to obviously have some money coming in at some stage. Otherwise, what's the point and how are you going to sustain it? How are you going to support your lifestyle? The fourth is probably the most important reason on this list, and that is passion. People go into business because they're passionate about something and their work or job doesn't allow them to pursue that passion. So they turn a hobby into a business, and quite often it can be very lucrative and very successful because they're willing to put in a lot more work because it doesn't seem like work to them. So it is something to bear in mind when you are going into business. Are you doing it for money or are you doing it because you enjoy it? Because if you enjoy something, you're quite likely going to outwork someone who's only in it for the money, depending on what their motives are for the money. If it's a do or die situation, you may not. In terms of, they need a roof over their head, they need to be able to feed their kids, so they're going to work till they die, versus your passion, which you love doing, but you're only willing to do that 15 hours rather than 18 hours a day. So, it's something that you need to take into consideration. It probably isn't going to be the only reason you go in, but it should be one of the main reasons. Next, people go into business because of the challenges and the different challenges they face every single day and have to overcome. I myself am guilty of loving an obstacle and loving the opportunity to learn something new, overcome the obstacle and grow from it. I haven't found an obstacle in my life that I haven't been able to overcome yet. It just takes time, effort and perseverance. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. It'd be massively appreciated. And if you're in business or thinking about going into business, then I highly recommend you subscribe to the channel as we create regular content on business and using social media for your business. Number 6 is a very important reason why people go into business, and that is the correlation between how much you work and how much you earn. Now, with your average day job, you'll either be on salary or you'll be on a fixed wage. So either you put in, 12 hours for $20 and you get $240 for that day. Maybe you work 14 hours, you get an extra $40 instead, or you work the salary, in which if you're working overtime, there may be an agreement that you do a minimum amount of overtime before you get paid any compensation, or you don't get any compensation for the overtime you work. Plus, with the daily wage, you could put in, 2 hours versus 1 hour of work in that 1 hour if you're a hard worker compared to someone who slacks off a bit and doesn't really work as hard, and you'd still get paid exactly the same. Now, for a lot of us, and myself included, this just doesn't sit right. Like, why would you ever work your ass off if you're going to get compensated the same as someone who's doing a half-assed job? It just doesn't make sense, and that's why a lot of entrepreneurs go into business for themselves, because they are willing to put in those long hours, those hard hours, and work their ass off, because they know that there's a correlation between hopefully anyway, between how hard they're working and how much they're going to earn. Now, that's not to say you just work for the sake of work. You've got to work smart as well, but there's definitely an incentive there, and it's a reason why people go into business. Number 7 and number 8 are quite similar in terms of they relate to people. Now, number 7 is to help others. So a lot of people actually go into business because they know something, or they have a skill that they know would benefit a lot of people if they could get in front of those people. Believe it or not, there are actually a lot of nice people out there that just want to help people and help the world. So this is a great reason why some people actually go in there. They go in there with a genuine feeling that they want to help as many people as they can, and they want to deliver the best possible service or product that they can, which actually turns out that that's probably going to create a much more successful business than someone going in there just focusing on making the most money that they can, because you're a lot more customer orientated, a lot more customer service focused, and it really shows in this day of social where everything gets shared that's a little bit nice and a little bit different. You'll probably find that a lot of your content goes viral because people are thinking, oh, this is so abnormal. There's not a business out there like this that's giving me handwritten notes or putting in that extra time to get to know me as a person. So you become an abnormality and you rise above the average. Number 8 is to meet new people. Now, what I mean by this is quite often you'll find as an entrepreneur, a lot of the friends that you have when you're first starting out don't share that ambition that you have, don't share that drive, that passion for business. Whereas once you've gone into business and you've been in there for a year or two, you may find that your circle of influence and the friends you have around you are business owners, motivated entrepreneurs, and it's a better environment and they're better friends for you in the long run because they can relate to what you're going through, help you through what you're going through. And all in all, it's just a great way of meeting lots of inspirational and motivational people. Number 9 and number 10 are the frees. So first we have freedom, the ability to do what you want with your days, work whenever you want, travel to wherever you want in the world. Especially if you run an online business, you'll be able to work from wherever you want, so you're location independent. Number 10 on our list of why people start a business is becoming financially free. If you're financially free, this does not mean that you don't work at all. If you're in business and if you're an entrepreneur and you have enough money to do whatever you want with your days, quite often you'll find yourself working at a business anyway and working at a startup because it's something you're passionate about. So basically what it means is that you've got enough money to spend your time doing whatever you want. That's our 10 points done. Leave a comment down below with whichever one resonates with you the most. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to head on over to the channel and check it out. You can follow us on social media at #WeGetBizzy. And remember guys, keep up the hustle, but don't forget, use your head muscle.